Monday, October 18th. So, jeez. Amazing, incredible, incredible, just like overriding the waves, because, the waves still happening, and sometimes you don't know how they come, or how they arrive, or when, or what's gonna trigger what, it's like always uncertain what's gonna be the days like, and you never know. Sometimes there's beautiful surprises, sometimes it flows, and sometimes it's emotions, and sometimes it's rethinking about things and like really reconsidering the way you are, or walking, and where you want to get to, and just clarifying your path. And sometimes it takes some rethinking, kind of like Mercury retrograde. So we're gonna make sure that you're giving yourself some time. And yeah, I think this was the most like effortless Mercury retrograde. I mean, it wasn't easy, but it was really easy. Like it still took some work, but as soon as we start becoming more conscious and mindful of the planets and what they do, and you're like mentally prepared, like okay, something might happen, then you're like on alert mode and to catch up, these things that we gotta learn or rethink or process, and that's good. So that's what I observed with me for sure, just getting some beautiful time to figure out what's gonna happen, because we're here entering winter, and things change. And after being in the US for a few years, it takes a minute to readjust and readapt to always warm and summer, or rainy, but always warm. But here, like, a lot changes. All of it changes. All your environment changes. And every day, kind of, it's really unexpected. So, kind of living in a cycle of a year and being mindful of how I want to put my life into function with the cycles of life itself, like the seasons. And yeah, I mean, it's good. It's good that even though I'm going through stuff, not like crazy, like I know I got still some things to heal, and that's the stuff that came up for me during this Mercury retrograde. And the reassurance, and the peace, and how I deal with my own traumas, and how I deal with my own mental barriers. I don't want to say prison, but we bang, or society somewhat creates mental presence or barriers where it prevents you from being you and living your free, fulfilling, empowering life. So it's like really observing what are those mental barriers and how to overcome them, because sometimes it's like a lot of fear and a lot of things. And in this Mercury retrograde, like I've been confronting my fears, and I've been approaching it and feeling, meditating in front of them. So feeling really nice and relaxed about anything, because at the end of the day, we gotta be able to be at peace independently of what's happening in your exterior and with yourself, and how to make that connection, how to stay connected. And for me, I love nature. It really helps me stay mindful, connected, nourished, protected, embraced, and received. So it really feels really good to be able to breathe and just see the trees, they just tingle and move with the wind, and listen to the sound of the water, and just be all relaxed. And also seeing, that I believe life, in itself is doing a lot of subliminal things to us to live in a certain state of behavior and emotional stuff, like stress or intensity things. Everything that doesn't add to your peace can be either neutral, or it actually adds to your stress, or to getting you unhealthy. So I hope that everybody is really mindful of what you believe is healthy, and if it is that what you're doing is like beneficial for you or others, or it's actually hurting others, you know. And I hope people can be really coherent and really honest and really truthful and really yeah, just being humble enough to really see it, observe it, grab it, okay, take accountability, change it, and like continue going, but in a way that it actually helps everyone. So yeah, and that's what I'm doing myself, because that's what I want to do and be at the end, just a vessel of creation itself. And I want to be able to touch as many as you allow me, and not be so frightened, because I'm just usually pretty on my own, pretty yeah, solicitude. I enjoy being with myself a lot and doing my thing and just enjoying life and breathing and playing and jumping and like hiking, reading, singing, dancing, listening to music. I enjoy my own company so much that you know, I wonder how to hang out with people, and I do, but it's usually the best hangouts for me is in silence, you know, when we're meditating, when we're dancing, when we are doing yoga, when we are just interacting in ways that doesn't require even like the ego. If the ego's out of the way, I can hang out with you forever, but if the ego's in the way, then I'm out of there, you know, I'm out. So for me, that's my challenge. I'm learning how to be human. I think I'm pretty good at being in just nature. Super good. And yeah, there is a lot that I'm working on and feeling grounded. You know, I like going outside to feel grounded and gather my thoughts and ideas and creativity to bring all that channel, all this nature, all this air, all this freedom into what I create and do. So I hope that you continue sticking around, and yeah, stick around. Stick around with yourself. Stick around in your peace. Stick around in love. Stick around in inspiration and strength and peace and health and joy and bliss. Just stick around. Stick around. Attached to all these emotions that, you know, it takes the same amount of energy to hang out with an emotion, either anger, jealousy, possession, or, you know, or just love, freedom, just living life, living your life and letting other people live their life, and just being there if they want you to be there, you know, no demanding, no wanting nothing from anyone, because you're fulfilled. And I hope that you get to attract people that are fulfilled in your life, and together be fulfilled together, you know, and continue sharing that completeness of life. And yeah, I hope that you're good. I hope that you're happy and healthy and blessed, and that you really feel the beauty of being alive, because you got an opportunity to breathe, to see, to envision, to restart whatever you're at, or, you know, like, don't give up. Just don't give up. Start all over again anytime you need to, and continue looking up, looking higher. Peace and love. Ciao.